Hi guys, it's Michael in Las Vegas. Our first chance, welcome everybody back on video for what's probably your last semester, which is totally cool. Um, so I wanted to post a video today, and theoretically we kind of post a video about what we did at our placement the week before leading up to the video. And it's been super, super crazy slow at my site. There's a lot of questions about staffing and some of those other issues that are going on, and that's something that they're just going to have to try to work their way through. But they now have two students there, one from UNLV and one from UNE with me. And I think we're just pretty much kind of enjoying the lull a little bit. We are spending a lot less time with clients and a lot more time learning about the nature and the processes that nonprofits deal with to try to stay afloat. Budgeting is always massive, staffing is always massive. And I was talking to my supervisor, and I've been at my wit's end about what I was going to try to talk about this week. And she says, well, you know what, Mike? Why don't you talk about what it's like, being at a nonprofit during some of these kind of struggling times. And we got to talking about how she has a client who is a young gal, probably 17, 18 years old. She's thinking she's schizophrenic, which is a really good time for that to be noticed and kick in. And just as she was talking about, how their limitations at the site are potentially going to affect this young adult's treatment, we got called into a meeting. We go into a meeting. I guess it may be an impromptu clinical meeting. I'm not exactly sure if it was planned. I assume that it was, but I'm not sure that we would have started, supervision if that was the case. But anyways, so I was kind of wanting to get out of this meeting and kind of touch bases on what she was going to do with this client, if she was going to have to, refer her out, and that hurting the agency even more because there's even less clients and less funding they're able to tap into. But we got into the clinical meeting, and something else got brought up that piqued my interest. And you may know that my site is the Southern Nevada Children's First, and they do a number of things. Most recently, they've added the clinical wing, and they've been treating people with the different types of therapy and whatnot. I've already talked about PCIT and sung its praises, so I'm not going to get into that. But sometimes as social workers, we work with clients, and if I giggle, it's no disrespect to the clients, but we sometimes we're called to work with clients who aren't quite ripe yet, and they got a long way to go before they're going to be successful in any significant way. And that was made relatively clear to me today. I just wanted to talk about a specific case. I don't know all the details, but it talks about how sometimes, maybe it gives me the impression about how our calling is to protect people from themselves. And again, I'm sorry if I'm gonna giggle, but this young girl, she's, I don't know, 18 years old, maybe this other client, they're both 18 years old, and she's been living in one of the apartments that this agency is contracted to put homeless children and women in, and men, I guess, if that's the case as well. But she's going to have a baby in a month, and somehow she got it in her brain that she wants to have a home delivery. Now, she's a kid. I say kid. She's a young adult, and home deliveries can be kind of dangerous. She's made no preparations whatsoever for a midwife. She's done absolutely nothing to prepare herself or the agency, because you're in one of their units, for this home delivery. And she doesn't, I don't know that she thinks that she has to. I'm thinking that this girl is thinking that she can literally wake up one day, have a baby there in this house, which would be an experience that she'll obviously never forget. But Zero preparation. All she's done is stated the fact that she does not want to go to the hospital with the baby. She hasn't given any indication why. She wants to have that experience of a home birth. And it was interesting because when you work with populations as long as this agency has, and they've been servicing them for quite a while, they've never come across this. And there's no way, there's no policy that says that she can't. I mean, it's legal in Nevada. I mean, you can do that. I mean, in emergencies it happens, but you can actually plan for this to happen. You can hire a midwife service and you could do these things. But it's going to be fairly interesting to see how the agency responds to her demand for this experience. And I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to go down, but I just wanted to kind of share that with you and just kind of get some feedback. If you guys, if you maybe you even think it's a rational idea, I think it's irrational. I think it's dangerous. I think it's potentially disastrous. Um, but if you guys got any input or you guys got any situations you've come across where you're just like maybe as blown away as I am, and maybe I shouldn't be, maybe I should have seen everything at this point in my life and my practice. But just kind of wanted to share that and let you guys kind of hit me back with kind of what your impressions are. Maybe not of the situation, but maybe of how it is clients, in my opinion, in my, I don't know, bigoted ways or whatever, need to be protected from themselves. That's kind of where I was going with this. So I'm glad y'all watched. And I look forward to hearing from you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.